Hi friends, our body needs energy to do work and stay healthy. This energy comes from the food what we eat. So the food what we eat enters our body through various organs to get digested. So today let us learn something about the process of digestion in humans. So this process starts with mouth and ends with anus. So through this is a tubular structure wherein it is called as a alimentary canal. So in this alimentary canal, this process takes place in 5 steps, that is the ingestion, second one is the digestion, third one is the absorption and assimilation, and the final step is the egestion. So here the ingestion is the process of intake of food through the mouth. So this mouth is having a teeth which helps in biting, chewing and grinding the food, and next is the tongue we have. So tongue is a muscular organ which helps in lubricating the food and also which moistens and softens the food. So wherein here we have lips also. Lips also helps in lubrication, wherein the inner part of the lips, inner layer of the lips is covered with mucus. So this mucous membrane helps in lubricating the food what we eat along with the saliva which is secreted by the salivary glands. So this salivary gland secretes saliva. Saliva is having a biological catalyst called salivary amylase, which is an enzyme which helps in the digestion or the breaking down of this polysaccharide starch into simple sugar. So next is the pharynx. We have the pharynx are of three divisions. Three divisions of pharynx are there. That is the nasal pharynx, pharyngopharynx, and the next is the oral pharynx. So the pharyngeal pharynx and the nasal pharynx helps in the airways for the respiration process, whereas in case of this oral pharynx, which helps in both the respiration as well as for the digestion process. So next is we have esophagus and also the windpipe and the food pipe. Esophagus is called as a food pipe. So the food pipe is behind the windpipe, wherein this esophagus helps in the movement, forward movement of the food. The food which is broken down into smaller molecules in the mouth is called as a bolus. So this bolus moves through this esophagus, which is also called as a food pipe, through the peristalsis movement, which is called as peristalsis movement, wherein if this is a food pipe, so if this is the food, so here it moves like this. Again, the contraction and the relaxation of the esophagus which makes the food particles to move to the stomach. So here in this stomach we have a ring-like muscular organ called as a cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincters are very powerful in their function, so they will not allow the acidic food which is present in the stomach to enter into the esophagus. And whereas in case of this stomach, we have a gastric glands. We have a gastric glands in the stomach. So these gastric glands helps in secreting HCl and mucus pepsin. So the stomach is having gastric glands which helps in the secretion of the hydrochloric acid and the mucus and pepsin. So in case of this gastric juices in the stomach will be of around 1.2 to 1.5 liters of gastric juice will be secreted per day in stomach. So the next is the mucus. Mucus helps in protecting the inner layer of the stomach from this acid secretion, and the pepsin, which helps in the digestion of the proteins present in the food. So wherein this stomach will be forming the bolus into the chyme, into the chyme. Chyme is kindly a acidic soup. Acidic soup. Chyme is kindly a acidic soup. So wherein this acidic soup, the chyme enters into the small intestine. Small intestine is having three parts, is mainly divided into three parts. So the three parts of small intestine are, the first part is duodenum, that is duodenum, jejunum and ileum. So the first part is the duodenum, the middle part is the jejunum, and the final part is the ileum. So wherein this ileum connects to the large intestine. In case of the small intestine, so the glands which are present in the small intestine are the intestinal juices will be secreted, and also in the stomach, in the intestine, so the liver secretes the bile pigments. Bile pigments will be secreted by the liver, which helps in the digestion of the or breaking down of fats. Fats will get emulsified. The fats will get emulsified in the liver because of this bile juice. So later, next, the acidic food which is entering the intestine, small intestine, will be stopping, or the pancreatic juices which are secreted by the pancreas will not be able to function because of the acidic nature of the food which is from the stomach. So these bile pigments are also called as bile salts, make the food alkaline, so that pancreatic juices like trypsin and lipase. So this trypsin helps in the protein digestion, that is proteins will get digested into or broken down into amino acids, and lipase is the fats will get digested or broken down into the fats and fatty acids. So the next is, most of the digestion process takes place in the small intestine, wherein the carbohydrates, proteins and fats will get digested and eliminated through this anal canal. So next is, in this cases of case of small intestine, there are finger-like projections called villi. So this villi are having a blood vessels. Villi will absorb the nutrients present in the food and will be assimilating through the body cells, wherein the damaged cells will get repaired, and also the new cells will be built, and also the energy will be supplied to them. So unabsorbed food in the small intestine will enter into the large intestine, wherein we have a appendix which is of no use, or it is not having any function. So but it will have a troubling function, wherein which get infected, which leads to the appendicitis. And also this portion of this large intestine can be divided into three, that is the cecum, colon and the rectum. So the food which is unabsorbed will be moving to the large intestine. So in the large intestine, the unabsorbed food will be absorbed, that is the minerals and the water molecule in the unabsorbed food will be absorbed by this large intestine, and finally stored in the rectum and passed through the anus. And also in this anus we have an external and internal sphincters which helps in the controlling or regulating the movement of the fecal matter to the outside. So this is how the function of the alimentary canal or the human digestive system works. And also this alimentary canal from mouth to the anus, it is of 9-meter length, and in this case of small intestine, which is the largest intestine, wherein it is of 6-meter length, and the large intestine is of 1.5 meters in length. So the small intestine in case of herbivores will be more when compared to the carnivores, because of the digestion of the cellulose which is taking place in the small intestine. And this is how the process of digestion works. So, and also this liver which is secreting the bile will be of greenish yellow in color, so which is having the most important function in functioning the pancreatic juices. Friends and their parents, it is on my humble request that when we are teaching the subject, along with that we need to inculcate the habit of teaching moral values and the disciplines to the students, so that we can make our children more disciplined, and we can build a great nation through our children. And if we are not doing our work properly, ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕಲಿಸಿದ ಗುರು, ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳದ ತಂದೆ, ಬಿದ್ದಿರಲು ಬಂದು ನೋಡದ ತಾಯಿ, ಬದ್ಧ ವೈರಿಗಳು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. It is according to Sarvagna. So everybody try to live and lead a happy life. If you like my video, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.